Guys, I kind of wanted to go through the instructions for this week, so I'm not going to be with you due to a training. As always, we're going to be taking care of our attendance first. No added vocabulary this week, kind of giving you a respite on that. We have a warm-up today and tomorrow. We're going to start with brand positioning, guys. And, brand positioning is really critical when it comes to creating kind of a sense of direction within the company, then eventually without it. So you got a brand positioning statement here and how it breaks down. And here is also a reading, which I think is even more informative. And this reading, what makes it, I think, so powerful is that it gives you quite a few examples. So this should lead you kind of down the pathway because you're going to need it for this week's culminating assignment, which is your business proposal project. So you'll be writing your positioning statement in here. And when you go through here, there are a lot of positioning statements. In fact, there are 12 really good examples. And I think it's important that, you understand that a positioning statement kind of is a question of alignment, all right? And deals with the branding, kind of the marketing that you are intending to do. And here it says right here, a positioning statement is a brief description of a product or service and target market and how the product or service fills a particular need of the target market. And it says right here, this is important. It's meant to be used as an internal tool to align marketing efforts with the brand and the value proposition. So it basically tells us how you're going to fill the needs of a persona that you've developed within your customer target segment. And we're going to be doing personas this week as well. Remember, it's kind of an internal document. And here are some good questions. Who do you serve? What do you offer them? How do you offer it? And why you do what you do. And, there's some differentiation here between the value proposition and the positioning statement, which I think is very important. Whereas the value proposition is more focused on how we're setting ourselves apart, how we distinguish ourselves, what makes us a product that others are willing to buy. So as you go through this, I think you'll see the different parts of it that you need to identify in order to have an effective one, okay? It's not long. Paragraph is plenty. You're going to see that down here when you come to some of the examples. So here's one right here from HubSpot. Since 2006, HubSpot has been on a mission to make the world more inbound. Today, over 68,800 total customers in more than 100 countries use HubSpot's award-winning software services and support to transform the way they attract, engage, and delight customers. So comprised of Marketing Hub, Sales Hub, Service Hub, and a powerful free CRM, HubSpot gives customers or companies the tools they need to grow better. So, HubSpot is all about customer acquisition, which falls under that customer relationships. How do we acquire, keep, and grow customers? And that fits HubSpot. So that's an example. Coca-Cola has one right here. For individuals looking for high-quality beverages, Coca-Cola offers a wide range of the most refreshing options. Each creates a positive experience for customers when they enjoy a Coca-Cola brand drink. Unlike other beverage options, Coca-Cola products inspire happiness and make a positive difference in customers' lives, and so on and so forth. So you got lots of examples in here. You are going to be tasked with defining a position statement at the end, and then you'll be tasked with writing one for yourself as well. So I'm going to go back to our modules, and that's the first two tasks for today. You're going to be working on your brand positioning, understanding that, positioning statement examples. And then I put some Google Sheets tips in here that I think can help make your presentation a little bit more vibrant. You don't want to be basic because this week you're doing your business proposal project. And guys, this is an assignment that is kind of culminating where you're going to put all the things that you've learned together. It's not super long. It's only 10 slides, but I want you to spruce it up to make it look good. It needs to be very professional. That'll be part of the rubric. Is some of your creativity in presenting your information, utilizing the tools that are within Google Slides. So make sure to check out that Google Slides tip article. It's got some good ones. I learned some things on there that I liked. And when you turn this in, guys, it's going to have various parts. You're going to have an elevator pitch. If for some reason you can't record, you can simply write it. Remember, it's 60 to 90 seconds in which you're selling yourself, enticing your customers or your investors in this case. So think of it as that kind of that Shark Tank pitch. about your business. You'll be doing a description of your product or service description. If you can put a picture, even better. Positioning statement as well. Then you're going to write a value proposition, generally a headline with those 2 to 3 subtopics. You've got the literature from last week if you need to check. And you've got a myriad of resources online if you're struggling with how to structure it. A brand slogan, kind of a catchphrase, something cool. And, a logo, which can be something existing or an image that you find represents. We're not here to be graphic designers on this, but I do want you thinking about imagery when we think about branding. You're going to do a table for a total addressable market. And what I would do here is just insert a table that kind of fits this look. And what I found is you cannot take this and copy and paste it. So you have to kind of make a little table in there by inserting one, which is simple here, and then setting it up with the proper information. Remember to cite your resources. So you need to have the websites where you're gaining your statistics. You'll finally write a very detailed business canvas for your business model. And then in the last part, just adding a detailed customer persona, how you set that up with your demographic, your psychographic, your behavioral, all those different types of parts. And actually, if you look here, guys, one of the things you're going to be doing in the module this week, I should have gone the next. But one of the things you're going to be doing is also creating customer personas. And here is going to be a example. So it's got your demographics, your geographic, your psychographic, and your behavioral. And you're going to fill this out for 2 personas, okay? And that will help you focus on your target customer. So the one that you're going to turn in here, guys, you're going to just create one. It needs to have a picture, and it needs to just tell a story, okay? And how you present that is up to you. I'm giving you a lot of freedom on here. That's why I made this as mundane and as boring as possible. What you do with it will partly determine your grade, and more importantly, what you put in it will certainly determine your grade. So be as detailed as possible. Then next week, the week thereafter, when I am going to see you again, we're going to be presenting these. So during that week, we'll present these. We'll get some feedback from our friends and our colleagues. And I'm really looking forward to hearing your ideas. We might find partnerships that we want to develop, and some of us might stay individual. Do your best on this. This is something that I'm going to grade at a different level, because I expect by this time that we can take it to a new level. So if you have any questions, please reach out. Expecting you to dominate this week, even though I will not be with you. And if you look through here, guys, the last thing for this week is going to be an ethical discussion on Wednesday or Thursday. It's opened up, so you can do it whenever you choose. But I do want you to go ahead and knock this stuff out and to do your best. I'm really looking forward to your ideas. All right, guys, I will talk to you later.